everyone, watch me take this look from this to this. Firstly, we're going to be cleaning the face, and I'm going to be using my baby wipes with the simple micellar water to ensure that her skin is properly cleaned for the look that we're about to slay. Next, I will be going in with the simple toner. This is just to do some more deep cleaning. And after that, I'll be going in with this Kiss Beauty tea spray. I'm going to be spraying that all over her face. Next, I went in with the Cosmetics Oil and Sweat Toner. So I love to use this to mattify and lock in every oil and sweat that will come out from the face. And next I went in with the Face Facts Glow Moisturizer. This moisturizer is a must-have on any makeup artist kit. I really enjoyed it. Maybe I'm going to do a review on it someday and tell you how I used it and made it work for me perfectly. Next, I'm going in with my Cosmetics Moisture Bomb Moisturizer to add more moisture to the face. So I like to have my face well hydrated. I'm going for a soft matte look, so we're going in with a moisturizer. Next, I will be going in with my V Beauty primer. I love this primer. It's mattifying, but it doesn't dry out the skin, so your skin is matte but not dried out. And if you remember previously, I already used the Cosmetics Oil and Sweat Tonic, so this is just to help it stay matte but not dried out. So next, I'm going to one of my new favorite steps, using the Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade K-Rub. So I'm going to be using this to color correct her under eyes. I observed she had some pigmentations and dark spots under her eyes. So usually I use the Black Opal Stick Foundations as my color correctors, and they work for me perfectly. So from here, I'm going to be applying the spray and foundation. So I first applied my foundation. Don't mind me, I was trying to just apply and make sure that it spreads out. So the foundation I used here is the NYX Bomb to Glow foundation in the shade Golden. So after this, after spreading it out, I put my Kiss Beauty spray, the one in the white bottle, just to set and hydrate the foundation to ensure that my foundation moves smoothly without any patches. As you can see in the video, I'm trying to do some blending work. Now, as a makeup artist, you must not joke with your blending game. So it's very expedient and important that you do your blending right. Still in the process of blending, as you can see, I didn't really take the foundation close to the under eye. So I'm doing a whole lot of blending. I love to take my time to blend, so I spend a whole lot of time blending. Oh, I was trying to take off hairs from our bride's face. A very big shout out to our hairstylist on board, Hair Royale. She did a fantastic job on this hair. She really outplayed herself. Next in, I'm going to be spritzing the face again, then straight to contour. I'm going to be contouring the face. So I'm using a V Beauty foundation. I'm sorry guys, I can't remember the name of the foundation. It's the first V Beauty. I can't remember the shade, but I love that shade for light skin beauties because it gives this bronze and warm toned to the face that I really love for light skin. As you can see, I'm going ahead and I'm blending the sides of the chin, the forehead, everywhere. I'm making sure that everything is properly and well blended. After this, I'm going on to doing my blush. As you can see, I spent a whole lot of time. Like I said, I spend lots and lots of time on blending. I can stay there for like 30 minutes and I'm just blending. I had to switch to the other side to ensure that everything is well and properly blended. Next, I'm going to be going in with my blush. Now I will use the pink shade from my Eye Magic lip palette for this blush. Just tried it, I really loved it. I didn't need to stress myself. So as a makeup artist, you can actually improvise with the stuffs in your kit. So now I'm blending as usual. I'm blending, making sure that it's well blended into the skin. These days I actually enjoy doing contour before doing blush. So I'm going to be doing my blush on the apples of the cheek, on the tip of the nose. Then sometimes I bring it to a bit to the outer corner of the forehead and the tip of the chin. I like it, so it gives me this flushed, sun-kissed look. Whenever I do that, I can see I'm still blending, making sure that everything sinks into the skin. I'm also taking it up, like I said, to the temples to ensure that it adds like a form of contour on the face. Next, I'm going to be going in with my concealer. I'm using the Nuban Beauty concealer in the shade 43. So I will apply the shade 43 first under the eyes, the forehead, the tip of the chin, the cupid's bow, the center of the nose. That's the bridge of the nose. Then after that, I also went in with the Nuban Beauty concealer in the shade 42 just to brighten my highlight. Usually I don't like just going straight with light shades, except the person wants a bright under eye. So I went first with my Nuban 43, which is a shade that looks like her natural shade. Then I'm going in with Nuban concealer in the shade 42. So it's now time. We're going to be doing some blending. So like you can notice, I'm still blending. I'm trying to make sure that it has a whole lot of coverage. So I'm adding more concealer because I want the under eyes to be well blended with a lot of coverage. For bridal looks, you need to ensure that the under eye is well and very well covered. So after a quality time of blending, now I'm going to be setting her under eyes. As you can see, I'm trying to take off every trace of every mark or stuff that will be under her eyes. Now I'm going in with the Merak setting powder in the shade Ginger. This is one powder you must get. It's worth the hype and it's worth the money. So as you can see, I'm trying to set the under eyes. I'm making sure that the under eyes is well and properly set. Now you don't need to lose lots of powder. Go in steps. I usually go in steps. I make sure I take my time and go in steps. Like I said previously, a good makeup job is depending on how well you take your time to blend. Please don't be in a hurry. Even if the client's telling you they have to leave, please take your time and blend. As you can see, I've blended the other side of the face, of the under eye. Now usually I take what's left of my powder to blend around the other places of the face that I already placed a concealer, and sometimes I even take it totally everywhere just to lock in my makeup, to lock in my liquid products and ensure that it's well locked in. Now I'm going to be setting the whole face. I'm going to be using my Milani powder in the shade, in the lightest shade, and I'm going to be mixing that with my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC50 to give me her perfect shade. So I'm going to be doing this. As you can see, I'm trying to set all over the face. After this, I'm going to be going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder in the shade Dark Tan. So I'm going to be using this to set the areas where I contoured and to reinforce my contour. Next, I'm going to be contouring her nose with the same powder that I used for the contour, and that's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Tan. So I'm going to be using that, but I added a little bit of the dark shade in the V Beauty 9-in-1 powder palette. Here I'm going in to set in everything that I've done using the Juba Cosmetics setting spray. Now if you can't afford Morphe, this is a good buy and you won't regret it. So at this point, my phone started misbehaving. Oh, people of God, I received a new phone. Oh, and I couldn't do the eyes. It was so painful, but I wish there was something I could do. At this point, my phone was already crying, and all efforts to have it salvaged didn't work. Maybe I would take out my time to do the eye look again as a video on its own. Voila, this is the finished look. It was just given, the look was giving everything it needed to give. So for now, this is all I can say, and this is all I can give for this week. Bye. See you guys later. Bye.